Welcome back to the Community Craft server, and I just want to show you guys a little bit of an update of what we got going on, and more specifically I want to show you guys the new Basalt generator that I went ahead and built and came up with. Approximations, it'll put out about 42,000 Basalt an hour, and since we're on the Community Craft server we don't have any TNT duplicating, so that is all by hand, but you know, with Instant Mine with my Haste 2 beacon, it works really well, so why don't I show you guys how it's built? It's incredibly easy. Yeah, it'll spit out just under 45,000 cobblestone or basalt an hour. I found out you don't actually need the rail cart underneath, so I didn't do that on the other ones. But why don't we just go ahead and jump into it? To start with, you're going to go ahead and choose your building block. You're going to need some soil. It has to be soil, otherwise the basalt won't form. And we're going to go ahead and build a little stand 4 wide like that. We're going to build this one. It's going to be 8 modules long. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we'll go ahead and put another end cap on here. So we're just going to make a little rectangle. It's going to be 4 by 10. And then we are going to go ahead and place in our soul soil. So we're going to go ahead and place in our soul soil on the ground here. 6, 7, 8. And the way that basalt can form is if lava hits, or flowing lava is on soul soil and is near a blue ice, it will form into basalt instantly. So we're going to make use of that mechanic. I'm going to put in a little fill in this side, and then we're going to raise it up 1 level. We've got a little bit of a trough here with soul sand or soil on the bottom on one side. Then we have a little cube or a little U going around. And we're going to place our blue ice along the back here. And this blue ice is what is going to allow the basalt to form, since flowing lava needs to contact both the soil and the blue ice in order to form. So then we'll go ahead and place in our lava source in the 2 corners here. And you'll see we have our basalt. So that is the basic premise here. So then we're going to place 8 normal pistons going along this back row. And those are going to be the start of our drive chain for our basalt. And then on top of those pistons, we will go ahead and build a platform 2 wide. And pointing down from the platform, we want to place our sticky pistons. This. The idea being that the sticky pistons are going to expand, pick up the basalt from down here, and then and then bring it up, and then the normal pistons will just keep pushing it in a giant line, just like that. And then once it gets to where we want it, we're just going to go ahead and mine it. With Haste 2, it's instant mine, so it's very quick. It's how we get to the 45,000 an hour number that this thing can spit out. Okay. So then, once we have our pistons here, we want to go ahead and build a small staircase, that way we can get up and back in. Then it's time to put in the redstone heart of this, which is actually extremely easy. We're just going to have 2 observers facing into each other on a piston, on a sticky piston. There we go. That way we can retract and turn the machine off so it's not running all the time and generating a ton of lag issues. So we're going to go ahead and put in our piston just like that. We will place a block next to it, and we want to place our two observers. Their faces facing each other. So this is in the off position here. So they will be staggered when it's off, but then when you flip the lever, you can see that they are generating a redstone pulse, which is just what we're looking for. And then we're going to go ahead and run our redstone line up to the pistons. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to put redstone dust all the way around these two, and that will fire the pistons. And we need to place a repeater right here. That one tick will make it so that the two pistons don't fire at the same time and jam each other, but they will be able to fire separately. So if we turn this on, you can... not quite. What we're going to do is we're going to place a repeater going into our redstone back one so that the block is not powered. So behind the piston we'll have 3 blocks and then just a small train of redstone, and that should allow this to fire. There we go. You can see how the pistons will take turns firing, which means that as basalt is generated, it will be picked up and then pushed out. And then from here, all you really need to do is you come out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If you want to go all the way out, otherwise, or no, you'll go out 10, or out to here. And this is as far as the basalt will be pushed. So you can place hoppers going into double chests. With how much it does put out, you're gonna, for every line of hoppers, you're gonna want to face that into its own chest, otherwise it's gonna overflow. Hoppers can only carry 9,000 items per hour, and since this will place 45,000 items per hour, if you only use 4 streams, you're going to want to split them in half down the middle. So this side will drain to one double chest, and then this side will drain into another one. That way you don't end up clogging the system. And that's pretty much it. The main feature is that you need the beacon with the haste 2. And then let's put our lava back in, and you guys can see this thing run. There's one lava bucket. Oh, almost. There's the other lava bucket, so then if we turn this on, you can see it'll just go ahead and spit out basalt towards us. And then give yourself a little block to stand on. And then grab your efficiency 5 pick and just swing away. Like I said, it's incredibly simple. It'll just keep pushing fresh basalt to you. And look at that. In the couple seconds that I ran it before I grabbed a stack and a half. Like, it's incredibly simple, incredibly quick, and will pursue or give you more basalt than you'll ever need. And then to turn it off, you just retract that piston and ta-da, it's done. It's entirely lag friendly when it's not running, but yeah, so I just thought I'd show you guys how to generate more basalt than you could reasonably use without TNT duping. Thanks again for checking in, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.